Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you my Chrome extension called WittCepter. So what WittCepter is a Chrome extension that allows you to monitor API requests, alter them, and resend them. And before you start using WittCepter, you have to log in with your Gmail. So if you click Login with Google, you'll get the OAuth window. You select an account to log in with. The information that we take is personal info such as Google email address, name, and profile picture, and that's the stuff we use to get the app working. After clicking Allow, you will have successfully logged in. And after this, just reopen the extension and you can see that we're on the dashboard. And the dashboard here is where we can start to capture requests. So to do this, you just click the capture button here. And now say we have a localhost server here that we want to catch data for. What we can do is we can either refresh or hard refresh the page. We can see on the icon that we've caught 10 requests and press stop. Now we can see which requests were taken or captured, including the tab. So the tab is document here, which is why it's listed document here. The method of the request, so get, post, etc. Also the status. And so these are all the requests that were captured on this local host. What you can do with this information is you can click on one of these requests. You can see all the headers that were sent. You can see the body of the request. So what was captured was form URL encoded. You can look at the parameters if there are any, and then you get a general overview of the request. And what you can do is you can send this request to where it was initially sent, so this host here with this method, and then we can see the response that we receive. So we can see the status, timestamp, headers from the response, and we can also analyze the body more. So if we look at here and say we want to format it, this is everything that was returned in the body of the response. We can then save these requests. So say we want to call this something my request. We save it, the request has been saved. So now we can go over to save request and we can see our request has been saved here. If we click on it, we can see everything that we did, and we can modify the request. So say instead of this, we want to send a raw JSON payload. And let's just say it says, hello, how are you? Now we can resend the request with this data and look at the response. And you can see what we get instead as returned now is the string, hello, how are you? And if you don't want to use the actual UI in here, you can also export all of these requests to Postman. So say this one here, if you click this icon, it copies it to the clipboard. Then we can open up Postman and go to import up here and paste in a curl command. And now we get everything set up in here, including all the headers, the body of the request, and then you can work with this in here. And what it copied, if you're curious, is simply just a curl command, and then it can be transformed into Postman data. But then if we navigate back into WittCepter here, we can also add some filters. So say we're running this application and we have a video playing in the background. So if we look or list out all these cheeses, which is what see some YouTube data being caught. Not only that, with this we see some from other thumbnails, and not only this, but this from other tabs has live. So we caught not only something from the Connect to Custom React App to Express tab, but we also got something from a 404 YouTube thumbnail and things like this. And of course, we're still capturing other requests that other tabs are making. If we don't want to get all this stuff, see we have some cut requests coming in from Gmail, what we can do is we can create a filter. So say we only want to connect or capture requests with WittCepter in the URL. Now, if we run this, we won't be capturing anything unless it has WittCepter in it. And we can demonstrate this by, on our success page, or let's actually go to the main WittCepter website. Here, if we look in here, we can see what we've caught is some WittCepter code and nothing else. And now let's inspect one of these. Looks like we have an image here. If we click send, we get a response. Let's look at this image, and this is the image that we captured. And this, of course, is the image displayed here. And then we can also support HTML. So this is the HTML request. Say we send this, what we get back is an HTML document, and so on. And we can also, let's remove all these now. We can also add multiple URLs. So say we also want to capture them in localhost, but we only want to capture, say, post requests. Now that's what this will do. So we press capture. I don't think we'll retrieve anything here. So we refresh this page. We didn't capture anything because there were no post requests. But if we go into this document here and we refresh, this is localhost. And so we caught all the localhost URLs that were post requests. And then of course we can just go in, say, look at one of these. We have some XML that we caught. We can change our headers. So say we want to remove some of these. If we look inside our request, these are the headers that are left, the body, and so on. And now let's go over to the profile, which is the final part. So here we have different themes, so you can toggle between a light theme and a dark theme. You can see you can log out down here. If you need to contact me about this application, you can click on this button and it'll take you to a Facebook page where I'll actively be looking for messages. You can leave a review. And then currently, as recording this video, WittCepter is going to be in beta version, so there isn't actually any payment. This will be free to get out some bugs and just things that the general public will find. But after WittCepter has been out in the world, I guess you could say, for a fair amount of time, I'm going to have a base plan of £2 per month, which is equivalent to around $2.40 in US dollars. But this is the WittCepter application. I hope you consider downloading this extension, and thank you for watching.